I am Biggz with Team FunkShop, and today we're talking about PulseX AirDAO. PulseX AirDAO is a project that fights climate change and rewards holders of the project with air, a digital currency backed by real carbon assets. PulseX AirDAO is a black hole for carbon at the center of a new green economy. The PulseX AirDAO token incentivizes investors, citizens, and organizations to participate in and govern this new economy. By increasing access and demand for carbon offsets, PulseX AirDAO makes pro-climate projects more profitable while forcing companies to adapt more quickly to the realities of climate change. I've got Jeff on the line for a brief Q&A session to give us some more insight to what PulseX AirDAO is and the plan for moving forward in this cryptocurrency world. Jeff, please introduce yourself and let the viewers know what's up.
Hi, my name is Jeff, and I'm marketing agent from PulseX AirDAO's project. First of all, I would like to thank Biggz for inviting us to his YouTube channel in order to bring PulseX AirDAO project to your community and also let more people get interested and know about our project and what we are bringing into the blockchain ecosystem, concretely in Pulse Chain. So whenever you want, Biggz, we can start with the interview.
Jeff, thank you for that. Could you give us some carbon context so viewers can understand the importance of the PulseX AirDAO value proposition?
Okay, in order to understand the actual carbon context, we need to know where this market comes from. Since Kyoto Protocol, all countries established the basis for fighting against climate change, right? After this protocol was signed by all countries worldwide, now business have a maximum amount of CO2 they can emit to the atmosphere. So it's kind of a quota they can reach. What happens if they don't cover all that quota, you might ask? Then they can sell it. Then who is buying this remaining quota they can sell? Well, other business that want to overpass their maximum CO2 they can emit to the atmosphere. Okay, now that we know the ones involved in this market, in this carbon market, it must be said that there are other ways that people or business can get carbon bonds or these carbon credits also. And this is by supporting projects that emit O2 so they can contrast the CO2 emissions into the atmosphere. Right? This was also established in the Kyoto Protocol, but with the passing years, they have been more strictly committed to those new rules for emitting those carbon bonds, not just by law or by the Kyoto Protocol, also by emitting O2 to the atmosphere, like planting trees, this kind of tree farms and other projects that they have been audited by Vera. That I will send you the link, Biggz, so you can share it with your community. And in PulseX AirDAO, we want to help those projects that emit O2, right? So we can obtain carbon bonds and stay and sell them and place this liquidity or this money, so to say, right, into the AirDAO's treasury. I will also send you a diagram that we have shared plenty of times through our Telegram that I invite people to join our community so they can stay updated with all our news and protocol features updates. Okay, so how it works. Rewards and value are back through AirDAO's protocol. Okay, and now getting back to the context question, just so to say, several analysts covering carbon markets over the last decade, they say that this is just the beginning of what is about to come. A business reference information provider, McKinsey, estimates that the demand for carbon credits could increase by a factor of 15x and more by 2030, and estimate that the whole carbon market could be 50 billion by 2030. This is not me saying or anyone from PulseX AirDAO project. It's just a good source of information. Just Google it. You can Google McKinsey and you will see that they are pretty established in the business sector.
50 billion market cap will be a huge market. Now that we know world's carbon situation and how interesting it will become in the following years, could you please explain which are the following steps for Pulse AirDAO? Maybe some sort of roadmap.
Yes, of course. I can talk about our roadmap. It's not like established on a paper, but we have pretty clear idea of how is our path going to be. Okay. First of all, I have to say that we are now running our sacrifice phase, what means that all those who sacrifice their tokens for Pulse AirDAO's project will be airdrop Air. And what is Air? It's Pulse AirDAO governance token. Okay. And how do we know who has sacrificed, which is the amount he has sacrificed, and how much air does she or he needs to get? It's pretty straightforward. The idea is that when people sacrifice, there is a transaction recorded into the blockchain. We are actually running this sacrifice into different blockchains. We are running it on Ethereum, so people can sacrifice on Ethereum network. Also in BSC, Binance Smart Chain. We have also included Phantom, Avalanche, and Matic. So whenever a user deposits an ERC20 into the wallet that you can find out in airdao.app, we record this transaction, and then we will send Air in Pulse chain when the mainnet is released. So people will get I drop it there. It's pretty straightforward. It's not difficult. I mean, we have tried to simplify the process in order for the process to be as easy as it can. And there is an important thing that must be pointed out, and it's that we have already Pulse AirDAO smart contracts on Pulse Chain Testnet V2. We have also a public repo. You can search it or Google it in our GitHub repo, okay? And also in Pulse Chain Explorer, you will be able to find out the recorded transactions when deploying the smart contracts. Just to say, there are plenty of projects out there that they just say they are going to do something, but we have already done this, and we are now working on the front end that we think that the UI and the UX, it's one of the most important things our users or our community needs to face. Because when running with centralized infrastructure, they try to make things difficult, and it's kind of an entry barrier, right? So people get confused, people don't understand it, and what we want to do here is we want to make this process as simple as it can, because we want our users to understand what they are doing and contributing to fight climate change, and it's one of the most important concerns in Pulse AirDAO. So we want people to understand, earn, and enjoy through the process, right? As I said, we just want to make things easy. We will soon deploy an app demo, so people can enter there, see what they will be able to do, but this might be on the end of stage 2 and start of stage 3, right?
Nice. So, Jeff, I see you have a pretty clear idea of which are the following steps. On your documentation, you mentioned that Air will be backed 1-for-1 with BCT. Could you please explain what it is, BCT?
Yeah, I get it. BCT is something that we regularly get asked for, and people confuse it with BTC. It's not BTC, right? It's BCT. That stands for Base Carbon Tone, and it is a token that was launched on October 2021, and it's trading right now at $2.1 after the whole market crash. And BCT is a new Lego for DeFi. It means to assure parity between carbon credits and BCT. It is actually tokenized more than 50 million carbon credits, so it has a pretty standard record. Those carbon credits are verified by Vera. I've talked about it, and I will send you the link, Biggz. And it's a global institution that assures and verifies carbon credits. For those interested in Pulse AirDAO, they just need to know that BCT is the pillar for AirDAO's protocol. because it assures us and our investors that there is a parity between air and carbon credits. The ratio is 1:1, so it's fully backed.
Okay, Jeff, perfect. Now that we have a better understanding of BCT, could you tell us which pairs you will provide liquidity for once AirDAO is released? Also, which DEX people will be able to trade air?
Once Pulse AirDAO is released, we will create the following pairs: Air BCT and BCT USD. We will list those pairs and provide liquidity in PulseX. That will be the exchange in the main exchange in kind of Uniswap, but on Pulse chain ecosystem. Those pairs will allow AirDAO's protocol to generate a 4% reward among AIR's holders weekly. So it's pretty straightforward. In order to get a better understanding of the AIR backing value mechanism, we have created a simplified version so everyone can understand the dynamics and the different concern parties actions. You can find it or ask for it on our Telegram group that I hope Biggz will include our Telegram group in video description. So you can just go there and ask for it, and me or any other marketing agent will share it with you. And if you have any question, you can ask them.
Awesome. Now you guys know Air will be tradable in PulseX. Jeff, could you please provide more information about what will AirDAO users be able to do in your platform once it's released?
On Pulse AirDAO platform, users will be able to purchase air, stake air, convert air into SR. All those who deposit PulseX LPs of the pairs I already mentioned, or BCT, or other types of carbon bonds into the Pulse AirDAO treasury, will get discounts for purchasing new carbon bonds. This way, we incentivize people to earn while earning, or in other words, earn while holding air in their investment portfolios. Users will also have the chance to wrap their SR into Wrap SR. This helps air holders to have a better accountability of their investments. There will be three more things users will be able to do, but we reserve those to be announced on the near future, because we cannot bring everything into the table. We know that this should be like the good way to go, but marketing strategies doesn't allow me to say more things.
Jeff, that is absolutely perfect. Thank you for clarifying that, and I look forward to doing more videos as more information is released. What are the reasons why you are running a sacrifice? What are the advantages for people who sacrifice their tokens into AirDAO's sacrifice? And also, which are the accepted networks for the sacrifice?
Well, the reason that we have decided to deal with Pulse AirDAO going through a sacrifice is because we see it's much more fair than a typical ICO or IDO. Also, this process allows us to invest those sacrifice tokens in order to provide more explanatory videos so more people can know and learn about Pulse AirDAO project. The sacrifice has been designed in 3 different stages, each one with a bonus multiplier. Just for to say, stage 1 has a 5x bonus multiplier, stage 2 has a 2x bonus multiplier, and finally stage 3 has a 1.25x bonus multiplier. We consider that it is a fair launch. We reward those who sacrifice in early stages of the project. Pulse AirDAO team has decided that we are accepting sacrifices into Ethereum Network, Binance Smart Chain, Avalanche, Phantom, and Mavic. We are managing community listing, so everyone can track and know how much has sacrificed and how much do we as Pulse AirDAO project have received in this sacrifice. In order to know which are the tokens that are accepted in each one of those networks, you can check out our official documentation. I will also provide the GitHub, not the GitHub, the Gitbook repo, so people can read about it or just join into airdao.app and select the network which you would like to sacrifice in, and you will be prompted with all the accepted tokens for each one of the networks. Just as a reminder for everyone that wants to sacrifice and get into PulseX AirDAO ecosystem, just be sure to sacrifice from a MetaMask wallet, Trust wallet, or any other wallet that it's not directly from an exchange, because we will airdrop the air that you will receive from this sacrifice into this wallet. So try not to send directly from an exchange, because if not, you will not get the air. It will be the exchange that gets the air. So I'm going to say it again, do not sacrifice from an exchange. Sacrifice directly from a wallet that you own yourself.
Nice. So, Jeff, just to sum it up, all those who want to get Air token before project launch just need to send their ERC20 to the address provided in the video description. Just remember, accepted networks, as they are mentioned, are Ethereum, Binance Smart Chain, Avalanche, Phantom, and Matic. Now, I know, Jeff, that you have a lot of work to do in order to close this interview. I will like to ask you if there are any other key points or main features that you would like to tell the viewers.
We have everything detailed on our documentation, but it's important that people notice that we are the ones that have the responsibility to direct and govern blockchain technology. We cannot elude this responsibility. We have to be conscious about what kind of industries we want to empower. We consider that investing in a green future is a good choice, not just because of the worldwide growing demand, also because it's a way to profit from world decarbonization. If there are any growing demand that should be considered, apart from the growing demand, one question that we have to ask ourselves is, where do we want to go? Blockchain is good technology. It's kind of a public database, transparent, and we want to empower that, right? But we have to be self-conscious and see what we are incentivizing. Are we just incentivizing transactionability? Because this is one of the best things blockchain has. But we want to also empower a green future. And we think that PulseChain is a good way to go. It's one of the most demanded blockchains ever released. And I think that PulseX AirDAO can be a game changer, not just into the blockchain world, also in real world with real impact and a real backed economy. And finally, it's been a pleasure, Biggz. Thanks for inviting us and letting us share our project with your audience. I know that there might be a lot of questions, and everyone is invited to join into our Telegram group, and just feel free to ask anything. And again, thanks, Biggz, for inviting us to your YouTube channel. It's been a pleasure.
Jeff, thank you, and thank everybody at PulseX AirDAO. I am personally part of the Telegram. If you want to join the Telegram as well, if you have any questions, you want to get to know the community, they are very, very open and welcoming. I can tell you firsthand, when you join, just say Biggz sent you, and they will welcome you with open arms. The link for the Telegram is in the description of this video. Jeff, once again, thank you for taking the time to have this interview. I look forward to the advancements with PulseX AirDAO, and I plan on sticking around for quite a while. So if you want to know more about PulseX AirDAO, please check out the website. The website URL is listed below. You can check out more on how to sacrifice, how you can get your hands on some AirDAO tokens yourself at airdao.app, APP. That's it for now. Thank you for watching. I am Biggz with Team FunkShop, and we will see you next time.